have to do doping control. I think he's mad at me. Sorry. Yeah.
Are you drinking?
I still don't need to pee anyway, so it's.
You can keep drinking while you do your interview if you want to. Okay.
Yes, I'm ready.
You qualified here in 9th.
Yeah.
After so many years out, so many surgeries. How did that feel coming in?
Well, yeah, I qualified 9th, but there were a lot of top guys who made a lot of mistakes, so I knew it was going to be tough to maintain that 9th place. So, but still, it felt incredible to even make the all-round final, and yeah, I'm super happy to finish 12th there now. That's crazy.
Can you talk about kind of the lowest point that, so many gymnasts get injured and they have that super low point where why am I doing this? Can you talk about that and
Yeah, sure. Yeah, obviously I got injured October last year in Kita Kyushu on my ankle and my shoulder, so I kind of broke a thing in my ankle and shoulder at the same time. Then my shoulder rehab was going pretty well. I was doing some ring strength again, some P-bars. My ankle was going slow but steady. But then I was starting to do floor and vault again, and at some point I was like, it's just not 100%. I can't. And to do top level gymnastics, for me, I have to be 100% sure of my ankle, because if you land short and it makes you cry, then it's bad, So that's when I asked for another scan. I said that's something, we didn't check something properly, no fault of anyone, but it wasn't right. It wasn't feeling good. Then we saw something and we were like, yeah, if we want this to get better, we need to operate, we need to have a surgery on it. So that was a tough decision because it was 2 months before Europeans. And I knew we needed to qualify at Europeans for Worlds as a team. So I was like, yeah, do I go for pushing myself on 4 apparatuses so we qualify with the team? And at some point I was like, I just need to do this for me because I trust the team. I knew they could do the job at Europeans, so I was certain they were going to make it to Worlds, and I was like, I just need to do this. But then in my head I was like, okay, so Europeans is out for me, but probably Worlds too, because 4 months is not long enough for an ankle surgery. So I went in the surgery and came out and I was feeling a bit empty, I guess, because you think okay, your season is over, no Europeans, no Worlds. And then next year maybe, but then it's your first competition, so it's scary. But then I drove to Munich from Amsterdam to watch the guys compete in Europeans. I saw them there and it gave me so much energy, and my ankle was just my head. I was like, I need to do this. I need to be at Worlds. So I grinded so hard on 4 apparatuses and then my ankle rehab. And at some point I was like, I might make it on 4, but then it's on the head coach, if he's going to select me for 4 apparatuses. And then I started to land from the apparatuses, do the dismounts. And then I was like, maybe I should start doing some tumbling. And I think 3 weeks ago was the first floor routine I did and first vault I did. And I was like, oh, this is going to be tight. Because it's 2 weeks before qualification. So I was like, But I'm super humble and super happy that the head coach and all the coaches and also my teammates kept on supporting me, and they trusted me it will be all right, it will be all right. And yeah, I'm happy to be here, and I made floor and vault, so I'm really happy. Yeah.
Speaking of your teammates, can we have an update on the Tricky Boys?
On the what?
Tricky Boys. Bram, and this is what Bram calls everybody. Remember Tricky Boys?
Wow. Yeah, Bram is doing good. He's happy. I know he's happy. He's doing a little bit of gymnastics now. He's doing some Bundesliga competitions in Germany. He's doing some break dances. He's doing some teaching in gymnastics. But it's good to see him happy because I know he's been struggling with some stuff too. And to see him happy again makes me happy. So that's good. And Bart. Bart is also still training. He's doing gymnastics, but I think he doesn't know what he wants at this point. He's getting older, but he is so amazing. He doesn't come in the gym for 2 weeks, then he does some training, and I think he could be world champion on high bar here. It's crazy what he can do. But also he's sometimes coaching us. He's in the gym. He's still involved in our team, and that's also good. He's so experienced. He's such a nice guy, so it's nice to have him with us.
Well, thank you so much, and congratulations on your comeback and doing so well.
Thank you so much.